I take issue with Ben about attaching it to woke. I think woke has now lost any real meaning anywhere.
Oh, I think it's a very defined term, Nigel.
Well, define it.
Well, woke is the promotion of minority interests over and above and to the detriment, if necessary, of the majority. That's what woke is. That's why you can give protected characteristics to minority ethnic origins, minority religious beliefs.
So nothing to do with social justice?
It's born out of so-called social... It's born out of social justice, but it is out of control.
Well, I mean, if you start getting into the trans debate, I wouldn't say that that is out of control. That at the moment...
Well, clearly it's out of control.
What you do need to... Well, no, I mean, not clearly it's out of control. That there are individuals who fall foul of it and we end up with a really sad story. But what we do need to have a look at is the Gender Recognition Act in this country and see whether or not it needs updating. It's 20 years old, but that allows people to change their gender from their biological sex, and for all official purposes, a man can now be a woman or a woman can be a man.
Yeah, well, it's garbage, isn't it? Because a woman can't be a man.
Why is it garbage?
Well, it's garbage because a woman cannot be a man. A woman may think of herself as a man, but she cannot be a man, and vice versa.
Ben, are you saying that people cannot change their gender?
I may wake up tomorrow morning and not want to be called Ben, but be called...
Ben Jemima.
Well, let me know and I'll call whatever you want to be called.
And that may be but that is gender dysphoria. That is a psychological condition.
And gender dysphoria leads you into changing your gender. That's one of the things that the Gender Recognition Act...
You cannot be a woman if you were born biologically a man and vice versa.
You can't be a biological woman, you're absolutely right. What you can do is change your gender. So if you get a gender recognition certificate, what you can then do is change your gender on your passport.
But you're not a woman because you've got a piece of paper, Nigel, come on.
So what is gender, Nigel? Define gender.
Oh, gender is something you grow up with. Biological sex is immutable. You cannot change that.
So what is a feeling?
It is a feeling, yes. I mean, it is a feeling.
So how can you verify a feeling in law?
Well, good question, which is why the Gender Recognition Act needs to be looked at again. But at the moment, we have a system whereby gender dysphoria, so that is a condition, a medical condition, which is accepted by doctors, with a diagnosis of gender dysphoria, 2 years living in your adopted gender, you can then call
and then you get to use the women's toilets, sadly. But we need to move on.
Hang on. No, you don't. No, women's only spaces must be protected, which is why the Gender Recognition Act and the Equality Act
whole thing is
unfortunately not clearly defined, and sadly the previous government should have sorted this out. But